Hi guys and welcome. So happy Sunday and welcome to our tarot outlook for the week of September 9th to September 15th. And today I'm actually using this deck that a beautiful friend of mine sent me. And it is just stunning. It is called the Slow Tarot and it is by Lacey Bryant. Basically came out this year, and it is the artwork. Everything about this deck is intuitive. So if you guys love those decks that are all intuitive, this would be your deck right here. So we start off with a little bit of the hair talk today. So as you can see what's going on in the top of my head, we call this 8 day of no washing my hair. Here and there I take a break from the curls and I just kind of straighten it, and then just kind of let it be, just letting it be, just kind of resting it. I do use that blow dryer. That's like a suction blow dryer. I forgot the name of it. And you put it in this thing and it's like a vacuum cleaner. But the cool thing about it is that it leaves your hair super awesome, you know, and they have payment plans. That's how I got mine, with a payment plan. And it is 100% worth it because you don't have to go and then use an iron on top of that. And then of course, I think I'm going to be dyeing my hair black either today or tomorrow, because I just feel like fall is coming and we gotta match my energy to the hair. So change is always amazing, and congratulations you guys, because you have survived this last week, which was just that week that a lot of people that have a lot of insecurities seem to be talking a lot of smack, but you kept being grounded, you kept your balance, so you showed the world, you know, who is ascending, and them being like that, they showed the world who is, you know, still in the 3D mentality. So today I'm hanging out also with this beautiful piece. This is actually a smoky citrine, and it is from my personal collection. I don't know what it's been, but ever since Friday came around, I've just had this guy with me. If I'm in the house, this guy will go in the same room that I'm in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for Monday, Tuesday. So once again, the tarot deck that we're using is called the Slow Tarot. And you can follow her on Instagram. The deck you'll see in a second. It is quite beautiful. It flows beautiful. Especially if you're like me. I've been doing tarot readings for 20 plus years and I've never been a shuffler. Like, shuffling has not been my gift, but this one just flows so awesome. I don't know if you could see, but it's not lumpy, it's not stuck to each other, which is something that I really do like. And the artwork, once again, the artwork is amazing. And now what I was told was that she does paint people that she knows in real life, so she added those people into the cards, which makes it even more interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, I love that we start with the King of Swords. This guy has been showing up in a lot of my readings lately. Now, the King of Swords is that energy that kind of tells us, you know, to kind of keep it together. If you kind of keep it together and kind of figure out who gets your energy, who doesn't, right? But also controlling that ego side, that I self that's constantly telling you that you may be failing at something, or, you know, you're not doing good enough. The King of Swords also calls you for Monday, Tuesday to really follow your gut instinct. You know, once again, we're still seeing Mercury playing in the background, so be wary of people trying to start conflict. Once again, running their mouths a little bit too much. You know, once again, you choose, and that's the beautiful thing. Are you worth my time, or aren't you? You know, or are you not? So this, we start off the week with a very feisty energy. What we see here is also, instead of walking around seeking wisdom from other people, make sure you also check in with yourself, because so many times you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, but you don't trust it, right? So the King of Swords just kind of says, choose your battles. You are able to choose who is worth your time and who isn't. You know, like I said, for the next few weeks, insecurities will be loud, you know, and the more that you kind of bring yourself to center, the more powerful you are, because not everybody deserves your time, and that is very true. Now, when we take a look at halfway, midweek, we're dealing with the Three of Swords. So, of course, the Three of Swords is that card that we know as heartbreak, right? We see the swords coming in, and when they come out, we do see the blood kind of dripping. So what we see here is kind of like that midweek energy of nostalgia. You may find yourself feeling a little bit lonely. You may find yourself missing something that maybe you released, right? Because you know at the bottom of your heart it's not good for you. The Three of Swords kind of comes around and says, allow yourself to feel these things. You don't have to put on a brave face all the time. You don't have to act like a strong person always. Actually, you're actually pretty brave and strong if you just go with the flow. Some days will feel like the sun, other days will feel like the moon, and some days we just feel like a flowing river. Whatever it is that you feel midweek, allow it to express itself. Allow it to come out to the surface. Just don't hang in there too much. Also, it's kind of like a warning that says, let's say in the month of July and August, you know, it was a big purging month. If you let go of certain relationships, certain friendships, and now for some reason you are feeling, oh, I miss this, or, you know, you're lonely or you're bored, do not go back to something that you broke cords with, because you broke those cords for a reason, right? So we see the Three of Swords. Usually people will see this card as a negative card. I like to see the positive in it, kind of allowing the healing to happen. You know, we're not meant to be in this world always laughing, and nothing has to be pink if you don't like the color pink. See, we don't have to be these people that are always happy and always just glitter. It's okay sometimes to just be all dark because you're not feeling it, right? The thing here is to take the lesson and go forth with it. Now, for the weekend, I love it. So the weekend we see the Three of Wands. So that's pretty interesting because we have the Three of Swords for midweek. And we see the synchronicity with those numbers. Then we see the Three of Wands. Now we know that the Three of Wands is a very happy card. The Three of Wands is that card of joy. The Three of Wands is that card of not only joy, but having joy by not doing something by yourself. So let's say you've been feeling overwhelmed. This is the perfect weekend card because what it says is distribute the responsibilities. I don't need to do everything by myself, and not everything needs to be done at this moment. So for this weekend, go with the pace, go with the flow. Once again, anytime that I see the Three of Wands or a card that kind of says go with the flow, I go back to my turtle medicine. You know, the turtle is one of my spirit guides and animal spirit guides, and when you see the turtle, they live for a long time, right? So they're one of the longest living creatures on this planet. But when you see a turtle, you'll never see a turtle in a hurry. You never see a turtle like hurrying up. They are slow. Now, this last July when I went snorkeling back home, I found a turtle. I saw a turtle, so I deep dove. You know, even I haven't been in the ocean in a long time. It still was home. And I swam with it. I watched it. I saw how majestic it was. All the fish around it were moving so fast. Everyone had something to do. And here you have this turtle just gracing along, just with so much grace, so much poise, right? So this is a card that says exactly that. If it becomes too much, if you're overwhelmed, and you could give other people or ask other people for help, ask them for help. It has nothing to do with pride. It has nothing to do that, you know, oh, I have to do everything on my own. Usually healers and people like us have a certain way we like things done. So a lot of times that I'm talking about personal experience, when I ask people for help, I end up getting more stress because there's a certain way that I like things done, right? So when we see the Three of Wands, it's collaborate, work as a team, right? And if not about work, then surround yourself with the energy that kind of builds you up, right? And this whole week is feisty. I love how these cards are speaking. Choose your battles, allow the healing to continue, and know that you don't have to do everything all at once. Now, when we take a look at the cosmic side, I know I didn't do this last weekend, and a lot of you were like, where's the Cosmo side? Let's take a look at the week of September 9th to September 15th. Now, the agenda this week includes a Pisces full moon with a powerful trine, 2 sign changes, 2 oppositions, and a square, right? So we know that the full moon is happening, depending on your time zone, starts happening on September 13th, which happens to be Friday the 13th. Now, I know there's a lot of premonitions on this day. I don't believe in, not premonitions, what is it, that word that it's like bad luck. For witches, actually, is actually a good luck day. Most witches don't even flinch when it's Friday the 13th. Of course, this Friday, if you guys haven't yet, I believe there's only 2 left. I'm going to be crafting the Friday the 13th full moon in Pisces candle under the fire, under ritual outside. So if you guys haven't gotten yours, head over to www.lightwitchtarotshop.com and get yours, right? But let's go ahead and take a look. Now, idealization in free flow on Tuesday, September 10th, when the Sun opposes Neptune for the first and only time this year. But be aware that the Sun-Neptune showdown has a tendency to erode your self-confidence. Neptune showdown has a tendency not only to do that, but you might feel like you have to give everything away. An action-packed square from Mars to Jupiter on Thursday, September 12th is full forceful energy, but things could get out of control due to that square and the Pisces full moon just around the corner on Friday night. Now, some people will have it Thursday, some people will begin early Friday, right? Now, as with the Sun-Neptune opposition, this Pisces full moon is filled with smoke and mirrors, which makes it harder to see clearly and finish up projects and end bad habits. This wouldn't be the moon to cut cords, but this would be the moon to cleanse. So hopefully that makes sense. We don't want to do a full-on, if you haven't started cutting cords, this is not the full moon to begin. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, on the positive side, the Pisces full moon also features a trine from the Sun to Pluto that provides a path to access your personal power. However, using that power may be challenged with the opposition from Mars to Neptune on the books later the same day, that it's accompanied by feelings of weakness and low self-confidence. This is why we got the 3 of Wands. We want to be surrounded with people that are not going to exhaust us, because the cosmos are going to be a little exhausted. Now, things will look up on Saturday, September 14th, when both Mercury and Venus enter Libra, which is one of the best neighborhoods for Venus. Now, these entries into Libra, which favor diplomacy and fairness, indicate the smooth sailing for communications, business partnership, contracts, and personal relationships, and should help balance out this week's challenges. So we start off the week a little bit heavy, right? And then we face the full moon energy, which is like putting a huge clear quartz on top of whatever we're feeling. But then here comes the weekend, just with that 3 of Wands kind of bringing us back to center. Now, hopefully you guys got this. If you guys made it through last week, which you all did, so it's time to clap and give yourself a pat in the back. You guys are going to make it through this week as well, right? Now, let me see. Do I have any announcements? Yes, I do. So if you haven't yet seen, we are bringing our Bruja workshop for the month of October in honor of my grandmother. So in honor of my grandmother, we all know that she passed away a year ago. Now you can find the workshop online. You could sign up. You have 2 options. Option number 1 is sign up for just the workshop, which is $25. Option number 2 is signing up for the workshop and your Samhain kit, right? So the workshop will take place all through the month of October. We work rituals. We work all Samhain, right? And all ancestors as well. So if you haven't signed up for that, it's in the special price of $25. Usually it is $100. Every year I've done this workshop for 14 years, right? So this is going to be an amazing one, and I'm just honored that we're able to do this, so we could bring more people in, and a lot of you get to hang out with my crazy self. And another thing that we're doing, it's a flash sale of 48 to 72 hours with no code necessary. Head over to the shop. Once again, www.lightwitchtarotshop.com, and all of your orders that you spend $75, shipping is on us. So if you are in the United States, you will not have to pay shipping for any of your orders of 75 plus. And as well as we are in the Denver show. Josh is on his way to Denver right now. We are stocking up our shop with a crap load of new crystals straight from the Denver show. And so new things are coming. The sewing kits are going to be posted this weekend as well. And we know that those are the best sellers. So I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. It's been a really, really, really good few months after getting back from that vacation. And we're working with so many new blends in the background that I cannot wait to share them with you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for existing. You're amazing. And don't forget that I will see you once again next weekend. So lots of love and light to you all. And blessed be. Bye-bye.